Let me get my bearings. No time limit. We are supposed to take control of the Castle of Magic. There aren't many artifacts remaining. There's this one and that's basically it. I have 2 castles at my disposal. The one I have captured over here and the original one. That's literally it. The spiral path is long and twisted. And of course getting reinforcements from here is quite difficult indeed because I don't have the resources. Let's see the kingdom overview screen to gain further insight on that. I am missing 4 separate types of mines. What about my heroes then? I see that my primary hero is heading back presumably to get what reinforcements he can get, what few reinforcements he actually can acquire. It's Uncle Ivan. Meanwhile, Sarakin over here is exploring the southern part of the map. Yes, Marco the Wizard is on his way. He's exploring the northern part of the map, effectively. Here's Atlas. I believe that's Atlas. That is indeed Atlas. He was supposed to deliver reinforcements to an extent. Now he's got unupgraded golems that he presumably should go ahead and upgrade at the same castle to which my primary hero is headed. It's gonna take a while. Alright then. Let's end the turn and further down the line, continue. Who are these heroes? How powerful are they? Can I actually check? Not really. For the most part. Here's Jazz. She's got an army, I guess, and I should be able to compete against that as long as I actually get some additional units from my original castle, which is the whole Horizon Datra why I've decided to head back in the first place. Ah yes, we're here to collect what few resources can be found. We don't want to fight ghosts on these ships, that would be ill-advised, to say the least. Pelton has paltry, pathetic defenders. I've already revealed most of this. Do we want to lug around halflings with us? Apparently we do. In that case, we might as well visit this halfling hall eventually. Get this artifact and so on. Right, I believe I got a password, a single password, and that password was artifact, wasn't it? Or was it? I know I visited a tent and I got a password, but... Yes, the brown tent. And the brown password. I think the password is artifact. Although, that was last week, so I'm not sure. Let's head on back. How's the situation? I see. Might as well recruit what we can recruit. It's not like we're spending our resources on anything else, are we? I see the yellow forces are getting antsy. That's reasonably understandable. Who wouldn't be in those shoes? There's the Earth Summoning Altar. We can recruit some Earth Elementals over there, should we be so inclined. Which we shan't, I presume. Oh, and here's red, fighting against yellow. How curious. Well then, what do we have here? For all I know, red is going to prove to be significantly more powerful than yellow. But at the very least for now, things hang in a balance, at least to some extent. So as long as I have both of these factions to contend with, and they fight amongst themselves, I don't have to fight both of them. And they might weaken one another significantly enough that it'll be easier fighting each of them. Whereas if I disturb that delicate balance, things might not necessarily go my way. Though I will pretty much inevitably do so anyway. We disembark further down the line. Let's explore over here. Yet another silly little island. Even more halflings. Hilarious. How about this inner part of the spiral? Alright, and first and foremost, let's get into the castle. Acquire these units. Right, that's about it. Nothing else to get. Well, no. I can get the balls. I have a reasonable number of them. Can't upgrade the mage guild. Can't do much else, really. Maybe I should go there and recruit those elementals, even though they're not particularly mind-blowing in terms of power. Fine, we're getting back on board. Meanwhile, this guy will head in over here, upgrade, and pay for the upgrade. The golems that he had. And deliver them as reinforcements to Marco. And I guess he'll stay here, waiting for further reinforcements to deliver. Now, back to this. Not much to see here. Can't disembark there. How about around here? We can, and we can reveal territory. Therefore, I believe we should. We can even flag a mine. Alright. Show me the distant lands. I see, an independent castle of Dragontooth over here. It's not mine quite yet. Lots of grand elves and a teleporter that leads someplace. Someplace mysterious. Where could that possibly be? Where's the matching exit? Good question. Possibly far inland, for all I know. No clue. Well then, now that I got the reinforcements, I might as well put them to good use immediately by disembarking over here, clearing out everything, picking up the artifact. Why not? This has already been visited by my primary hero, Uncle Ivan over here. Oh look, an opportunity to upgrade, well, a number of units, but most notably golems, for free. Well, never mind that, I've paid and I don't regret paying. Set over here, do what I can. Atlas remains here. Malco, meanwhile, is gonna sail around, revealing absolutely nothing of note. We might have reached the limit of useful exploration, I'm afraid. Alright, get the Alchemist Lab. Get some resources right here, right now. And continue flagging. Soon enough, we'll take care of this. Obviously, we're not going to be able to conquer it. But we'll get Ivan over here eventually. I should absolutely have a gander at the Red Heroes. How powerful are they? I regret asking. Lots of black dragons. Several black dragons and a lot of other units. Well, yellow doesn't really stand a chance. How am I even supposed to deal with that? Yeah, I guess I'll need to take it slow, build up an army and so on. No other way around it. I still lack the resources to make any progress over here. How about you? Go away. Not on your life. Alright. Let's get some resources by fighting the Orc Chiefs. This is gonna sting, but it's necessary. Any spells? No, because he's got the Sphere of Negation. Oh, we can usefully block. Excellent. The elementals go a decent bit, but not far enough. Look at those stats and the way they affect the performance of his units. Marvelous. 2 halflings have perished, admittedly. But that's about as many as ever will. Well, maybe not ever. In this encounter, I should say. Am I too late? Should I have been swifter, more decisive? I do not know. Guess we'll find out. Presumably, if I take things slow, I'll be able to build up enough of a force to overwhelm these foes. For all I know, Yellow was there to be defeated. Let's try to protect the halflings as well as I can. They have significantly more attack than defense, so it's important to attack them first. I'll do it. Single elemental has perished, and another one. Loss is sustained, but that's okay. Excellent. Basic logistics. Just what we needed. More experience, please. And the axe. Oh boy, I have to pay for it. Do I have the self? I don't know. I do. Can't upgrade anything. Back on board we go. I guess my secondary hero should disembark over here and actually conquer the castle. Oh, look at all over here. And 36 ogre lords, yes. Well, 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 speak of the devil. Yeah, I guess I should disembark over here. Can I actually take this on? In all likelihood I cannot, which would be rather embarrassing. Can I take these guys out? What do you even have? Lightning bolt. He might be able to take this on. Let's see. These guys are slow, resilient, but at the same time as they're upgraded, they won't be as slow as I would like them to be. Can I manage? Was this a fatal mistake? Yeah, it was. It's too much. Not enough of an army. Oh boy. Three, six again. Oh boy. Lightning bolt again. I might be spreading the damage out too much. It's just a single druid. It doesn't even matter that much. Ugh. He does have stats, but they're largely meaningless. Well, it's 5 points of defense. And the Ogolors don't have that much attack, they mostly have defense themselves. I've managed, if barely, with tremendous losses. It'll have to do. Can we actually get the Ivory Tower? Yes, we can. Finally, let's start building up our Magi. I've needed them for a while now. Next up, we need the library, which is of course expensive in our most precious resources. We need sulfur for that, and we have no source of sulfur, do we? No source of sulfur to speak of. Back on board. There's some sulfur over here though. We can trade for that final bit and get the library if we are so desperate to get it. We should get a marketplace over here to be able to trade more favorably. Might as well trade all that lumber for sulfur, and just like that we can get the library with additional spells. Yes, that we could hypothetically try to teach Ivan, but he can't cast any spells to begin with, so that's a pointless exercise. Let's get all the ore that we can, and the ore mine. More resources available next week. I see. Well, that wraps it up for now. Alright, where should we send this guy now? Hypothetically, this path has not been explored. Not sufficiently, anyway. Will it lead anywhere interesting? Might as well check. No, it is a dead end. Although, there's a castle belonging to the yellow faction over there. We could hypothetically conquer that at some point. In principle. Have we visited this? Yes, we have. Yeah, this tent, yes. This is, unfortunately, not something we can get through. It's a coral reef or something, so we would have to head through here to the south, disembark over there. It's gonna take us a long time, but we are not going through the whirlwind. Collect this, get on board, yet again. And you just wait. Nah, let's upgrade the Ivory. Hold on, we have enough resources to get the Cloud Castle. So we're doing it. Finally. It'll take a while before we can get enough Titans, however, let's start building them up. Well, start building Giants up to recruit as Titans, obviously. Well, maybe not so, obviously. There are resources we could hypothetically get from here. Yes, indeed. And those precious halflings we can extract from the... Actually, there's quite a lot of halflings to pick up. Okay, here's my plan. I'm going to put this guy on that island so he can visit repeatedly the windmill. Malko over here is going to disembark over there. Can he actually take all of this on? He's got spells, but pretty much no army to speak of whatsoever. Yeah, so that sounds increasingly questionable. I think we should provide him with something. It depends on the unit count over there, I guess. But this could end very poorly. Then again, I don't really have the time. Do I get the halflings from over here? You know what they say about killing birds with stones? Fine. Might as well roll with that. Meanwhile, our primary hero is on his way, sailing. Can't upgrade the Cloud Castle. I don't have enough gems. I desperately need gems. Do I have any sources of gems? I have a single gem mine. That'll have to do. "93 halflings. That'll do. Meanwhile, you disembark over here and keep on visiting the windmill. You wait on over here. Red is busy slaughtering yellow. Growing overwhelmingly powerful. Sulfur acquired, and that's the exact resource I can't get from any other source. Knowledge acquired, not that we're gonna need it on this guy. Alright, alright. Can the halflings actually improve my situation? Can I actually take this castle on? Presumably, mostly with the lightning bolt. But we shall see. Alright, let's do this. It's mostly the elves that pose a threat. Other than that, I should be able to wipe out everything. Could just proceed to blind them initially. That might be the smartest thing to do. Yes, let's roll with this. Next up, a visual artifact. Come on now. There we go. Do we go after... The pixies will go after us. Let's focus on the druids. With our druids. Those small halflings. Oh no. I wanted to get them to my other primary hero. But I guess, no such luck. Attack him again. Of course that happened. Let's not stab them, because I'll lose even more halflings in the process. Let's instead move out of the way, right into the embrace of the unicorns. I don't know about that. Is this far enough? How far do the unicorns go? The fast they should be able to close the distance. Ugh. This is a mage, not a warrior. What exactly am I supposed to slay the sprites with? Presumably, lightning bolt. Fine. Great. Down go the sprites. Focus on the druids. Hypothetically, if I lose everything here, that's acceptable. Not ideal, but acceptable. Lightning bolt. Not onto the dwarves, because they can resist magic. Not onto the elves, because we don't want them to wake up from the slumber. Actually, they're just blind. Yeah, whatever. We can't get through to them, even though we have that extra turn. Up or down? It's a coin toss. Up. Neither. Lightning bolt on the dwarves? No. Lightning bolt on the elves. That did a decent bit of damage. As soon as the rocks go down, things will end. Oh boy. Oh no. Yeah, the elves are going to absolutely obliterate me. Unless I just, eliminate them with the lightning bolt. Also, they're not upgraded, so they only shoot once from what I recall. It's not that bad. Yeah, we'll survive losing pretty much everything. Which is still acceptable. Down the elves go, and now it's just the sluggish, unupgraded dwarves. Should I even bother trying to cast Lightning Bolt on them? Fine. And they resisted, of course they do. But the castle is now mine! I conquered it at a great expense. Might as well get as much out of it as I can. First of all, the statue, so I get more income to presumably recruit units from other castles. I don't have enough gems. Over here, get me some sulfur. Continue gathering halflings. Might as well, since you're already here. You, might as well keep on visiting the windmills? Is it day 1 or something? Yes, it is. It's a brand spanking new week. 20, I need 9 more gems. It's gonna take some time. Next order of business, we gotta build up this castle. Is it gonna cost any gems? Yes, it is. To get the fenced meadow. Well, that's rather unfortunate. I guess we'll hold off on that. Let's get the archery range. Might as well. Not gonna sit here twiddling my thumbs. If I can add a number of phoenixes to my army, I might as well. Right, we disembark over here. Fight. Yeah, we can't exactly take the iron golems on board because we have the upgraded version. So yeah, diplomacy is not gonna prevail. We have to fight them. We'll get some resources. And of course we'll get all this experience. Speaking of reinforcements, perhaps I should visit the Earth Summoning Altar with this hero of mine, with Atlas, and recruit some more Earth Elementals for my primary hero. Otherwise, Atlas is just here sitting pretty, being completely useless. Might as well send him away. Oh dear. Only 1 stack is upgraded. Even though, you know, they were displayed as unupgraded, this sort of thing happens. If they are displayed as upgraded, then all the units are upgraded. If they're displayed as unupgraded, the one in the middle is gonna be upgraded. Just clump up and evade. For now. Focus on the middle stack. Ugh. Fine. Get out there and slay them. Down they go. Yeah, just attack them from afar for now. No rush. Behold my power. Yeah, in terms of leveling up, I don't think it's that important to get those skills at this point, as important as it is to get those stats. It's going to be quite remarkable. I have no idea what the comparison is with the red heroes. Hopefully they have terrible stats, but a huge chunk of units. More experience. Estates or ballistics? Estates. I do want the resources. A Medal of Courage. Excellent. What level is he? He's level 14. But very, very soon he's going to hit level 15. He's got 13 bloody points of attack. 13! Oh, and of course, he's got the golden bow. And the endless... the endless cart of ammo. Well, it's just called the ammo cart, but whatever. And no ranged units to benefit from those. Not a single one. 13 points of attack. Incredible. Perhaps I should leave a hero here to collect resources every single week. Eesh. Or maybe someone should do the rounds, essentially. Yeah, like Saracen, possibly. Just visit all those silly windmills. What's next up on the agenda? What can we get over here? To get the Stonehenge, we need the Mage Guild. To get the Mage Guild, oh, we just need basic resources. Still haven't gotten the well. It's all fine and dandy, though. It's gotta be. Get back on board. Alright, Atlas. You are on board. Disembark over here, get the elementals. Same old song. As far as these guys are concerned, get the Stonehenge. Day 4, they'll have to do. What to next? I could get the eyeball. No, I negate spells anyway, so that artifact is absolutely, completely useless to me. Could visit the observation tower. Is there a benefit to this? Well, I guess there's in principle a benefit to, you know, just fighting people. So I get the experience. Fine. Since we are already on the way, we are going to fight these guys and we are going to reveal territory. Fight me. The turtle in the hare, slow and steady wins the race, and so on. Die. Alright, bash these guys into oblivion, down they go. Bore these guys to death. Oh, fair enough. That's what I get with, wait, the boss can't go through here, of course, because they're huge and clunky. Never mind then, and because they're blocked by the rocks. I have so few elementals. Should definitely invest in getting more of them. A single rock has fallen. Yes, but surprisingly, even though rocks fall, not everyone dies. Leadership all ballistics. Leadership on expert. Look at that morale. We have the Medal of Honor, the Medal of Courage, and 3 points in leadership, meaning our morale is as high as it can get. Actually, our morale is effectively at +3, even though it's at +6. I can mix and match units. I can do pretty much whatever I want. I can add the living dead into this army and it will not put a dent in the morale. Oh. So that's the one benefit of the situation. Well, you could look at this and figure that ultimately the artifacts I'm lugging around are useless. That's also a fair point. Do I get the stupid fenced meadow right here, right now, to get closer to being able to get phoenixes? Or do I insist on saving up the gems to be able to get the titans faster? No, we get the fenced meadow. That's the way to go. I want to start building up phoenixes sooner rather than later. Elementals, 19 of them. That'll do. Actually, let's wait until next week. Might as well. Reveal the territory. Not much has been revealed that we have not already seen. You can't dispose of artifacts, so let's not even pick that up. Let's not bother. Let's just get on board immediately. Wait with these guys, wait with those guys. Get the red tower. Yep, we're doing nothing. Sitting pretty. Next up, we go over here, fight the mummies. And get crystals. I should presumably reorganize these units. This is terrible in terms of placement. Fine, attack the mummies. Might as well go on out to get things done. Two balls have perished. How dreadful. We will need to replenish our ranks eventually. They get lucky, deal double damage. Down the mummies go. Oh, you're not gonna put a dent in that. Okay, 3 balls. A tier 2 unit. Who cares? Stay 7. We already have the red towel. Might as well get what? The well. To get more units in general. We should presumably protect ourselves from the potential plague, so might as well recruit what we can recruit right here, right now. We're not gonna recruit giants, though. That's not worth it. If they just die, well, we eat that. This will have to do. Not gonna recruit giants and then upgrade them to titans. It's pretty much never worth it. Also, it can only be the month of the plague, not the week of the plague, so it would have to be a new month. Is it a new month? It's the week of the mongoose. Sweet. Get on board again. Sarakin visits this. Gets more halflings. 17 of them in total right now. You visit this windmill. Get some crystals. Visit the other one. Excellent. Get some gems. Exactly what we need. We need 10 more. You get some elementals, please. Excellent. And now, take all the reinforcements and deliver them to the primary hero, if you please. Anything we can get over here? Anything we need? Anything at all? We can hypothetically get the Crystal Garden to keep on getting more sprites. I don't know why I'm doing these things. Might as well get, I don't know, the marketplace to be able to trade more efficiently for the resources we kinda need. Like extra gems to be able to get the titans. Meanwhile, Red is just running amok, doing what Red wants to do. I could hypothetically visit the shipwrecks. That sounds particularly risky, though. So let's not. I haven't really revealed the territory around here. This is another Earth Summoning Portal. We might as well get more elementals. Lots of iron golems. I don't... one movement point away. Maybe I shouldn't have picked up the wood. Oh well... You. Head back over here. Gather reinforcements. Deliver reinforcements. I want to be able to recruit those titans even if I decide to get the upgraded Cloud Castle. I just won't have enough gems. Pretty much no way. But what if I basically decide to trade everything away for gems? How much is the Cloud Castle exactly? 5 lumber, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. However, I can trade a decent bit. Fine, and then let's get the upgraded Cloud Castle. So I can't quite get all of them yet, but we're getting there. Yes, we're getting to the getting. Can only get a single phoenix because I've ran out of gold. Yes, obviously. After all, the upgraded Cloud Castle is an expensive structure. So how will I recruit all those elementals? Will I even be able to afford that? Because I don't really feel... I was supposed to rearrange my army. Well, I'll handle that soon enough. Attack him again! blammo. Let them try to close the distance. But other than that, largely ignore what they're doing. Down they go. They try to close the distance again. Pass the turns. Lucky hit from distance. Do they all go down? They all go down. Okay. Just that paltry portion of halflings is dismantling absolutely everything. It's hilarious. Imagine if I had more halflings. Alright, rearrange the forces. Put the balls over here. This'll do. I guess. No, let's put the elementals in the middle. 13 points of attack. He's not really near level 16, but he'll get there eventually. No sweat. Alas, alas, alas. I don't have enough gold to be able to recruit the Titans. What a terrifying turn of events. Well then. Will I have enough to be able to recruit the elementals? We shall see. Should I just deliver what I have right here, right now? Might not be the worst of ideas. The trip is going to take a while anyway. Even with the lighthouse flagged. Yes, I want the forces of the I can get 15 of them at most right here, right now. I need more gold. I'm kind of stuck. Do I just pick this up and take the gold? No. Based on general principle. Ugh. Fine, let's deliver this. I can always, hypothetically, get another hero further down the line. And let him transport the units, transport the Titans as reinforcements. At some point, I guess. Alright, Atlas. Head on over here, via the northern path. Eight. Oh boy. What do I trade for the gold? No, that also doesn't sound particularly appealing. Well, we're stuck then, to an extent. At least I'm generating gold with estates. 7 more. Okay, okay, we're getting there. One final elemental remains. I don't think there's much of a point in waiting for the final elemental from this place. We're boarding the ship. Let's not be a perfectionist about things. Well, at least excessively, I guess. Why am I waiting with this guy? Well, at this point I might as well wait until day 1. But yes, he should also be exploring simultaneously. Getting his hands on what he can get his hands on. Acquiring resources and so on. Not just sitting there passively. And waiting for who knows what. A horde of mutant zombies and some experience in a box. Gimme. $34 halflings. Incredible. I can easily get a few, well, easily. I can get a few hundreds of them. They'll just wipe the floor with enemy units. But of course, I need to first actually get those halflings. It'll take a while. Take a while for it to happen, but it's gonna happen eventually. Yes, we'll get those reinforcements. We'll also visit those islands that actually have halflings that we can recruit. The bows get lucky. Yes, they slaughter all the zombies. Typical. Move away. The steel golems deal double damage on retaliation. Excellent. All the zombies go down. Is it day one? It is day one. Visit this. Yay, sulfur. Visit that. Yay, halflings. He'll have to disembark here anyway to get the experience. Alright. You. Visit this. Visit the other one. Actually, hold on. Yeah, and buy yourself some units so you can actually acquire stuff. No, that's not particularly viable considering my desperate attempts at getting Titans. I can't afford a single one. Not a single one. That's the state of affairs right now, right here. Oh, can't get a single Titan. And I'm not gonna get the gold, okay? Defender, Helm of Protection. To give us what? 2 points of defense? 1 point of defense. Well, he's at 9 points of defense now. 39! Fresh batch of horses. I'm not even gonna bother reading that. Alright, now we have to go over here, get knowledge. For what reason exactly? What's the point? Knowledge is so profoundly useless on a hero that will never cast spells whatsoever. Well, how about we don't actually acquire knowledge on this guy then? Who's gonna need more than 10 spell points? No, let's not be so silly about this. Ludicrous. Let's give him the halflings, have him gather the experience and be on his way. The stuff he's got to do. Here, halflings. It's almost doubles your falls. It's incredible. Medal of Distinction, Medal of Courage, Medal of Honor. Never mind the telescope. The more powerful artifacts that he can gather, and presumably he ought to. Makes his troops immune to blind spells. He doesn't need to make his troops immune to blind spells in particular. He's got the Sphere of Negation. No spells will be cast in combat. Alright, Atlas. Alright. First of all, check the flotsam. Excellent. And now, actually get to Ivan at some point. 2 Titans. Glorious. Logistics, unadvanced, or archery unexpert. Logistics. Gotta keep moving. What's his attack at? Okay, 13 points of attack, 10 points of defense. I like it. Get back on the ship. You stay here. Fine, you can go over there. I would love to be able to provide you with a sensible army for you to, do stuff with, but unfortunately, I don't think I can afford that. Because I have to keep on trying to recruit Titans. Not keep on recruiting Titans necessarily, because I can't quite do that. Alright. Give the man his reinforcements. What is his next order of business anyway? Where is he going? Yeah, where am I going? What am I doing? Teleporting via this is presumably the ultimate goal. Well, not necessarily ultimate. Visiting the mercenary camp makes sense. There are dwarves over here. Can disembark over there. But yes, getting more attack sounds like a reasonable course of action. Getting halflings from over here also makes sense. Visiting this place, uncovering more stuff, clearing out this area, gaining the experience, and getting our hands on the artifact. That also sounds useful. I don't know if we can disembark over here. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Meanwhile, Atlas, needs to deliver reinforcements and head back home. Elementals, rocks, golems, and almost all of the halflings. Excellent. And now, head on back. Quite both elementals and titans soon enough. Anything for him to visit over here? Nothing that I can see. I mean, hypothetically, I could give him phoenixes instead of, say, the balls. Yes, that might be prudent, but then I would have to recruit the phoenixes, and we're back to square one. And oh dear, instead of recruiting the titans, I would have to focus on recruiting the phoenixes. You can get 3 phoenixes for 4,500 gold, whereas a single titan costs 5,000. So yeah, maybe I should actually get those stupid phoenixes. You know, instead of the balls. Besides, I also have halflings to hand off, so there's that. I will hand them off as soon as I can. For now, where is he going? What else is there to visit? Ah yes, the elves, so I can teleport. No, let's go over here, get reinforcements in terms of halflings. You will get the phoenixes, deliver them to Ivan soon enough. Can I get both the missing phoenixes? Yes, I can. Excellent. Anything else? No, I don't think so. Let's get on board. Stay 6. As it happens to be. We can disembark over here, but that's not particularly... Although, this is interesting. Maybe there's something more to it. I don't know. You know, notably, if you have Dimension Door, you can just disembark over here and then teleport over there. That's hilarious. Yes, but then you need to have Dimension Door, which I don't. Obviously. And besides, this guy's got the Sphere of Negation. Oh dear. Alright. Deliver those silly phoenixes. At your earliest convenience. Single point, wasted disembarking. Let's hope the halflings prove to be worth it. I almost have 100 and there's a mighty force in this guy's hands. Also the elementals, I guess. Yep, they do pack a punch. You try to defeat them and it's like punching Earl. How many halflings is it? Is it over 100? We've got 94. Now we've got 208. Excellent. It's more than 100. Well, it was. Marvelous. And now, let's get phoenixes instead of balls. Check this out. Haha. Legendary Scepter adds 2 points to all attributes. You know what? If I'm going to treat this guy as my primary hero, might as well give him the stupid scepter. Now he's got 15 points of attack and 12 points of defense. Why not? Godspeed, buddy. Six halflings for free. Any other halfling locations? halflings in our area willing to join for the very, very reasonable price of nothing at all. Have we visited this place? Yes, we have. Well then, our next order of business is to see this message in a bottle, might as well. And next up, I would say head on over here, clear this area out. Yeah, it's all fun and games as I'm slaughtering foes left and right so far. Not taking into account at all the fact that Red over there's got all the resources, powerful heroes, lots of black dragons, possibly even more at this juncture. This guy's got several black dragons. I guess there's one hero with lots of black dragons. It's not that bad, right? It's not the end of the world. If you value your lives, for God's sake, don't go through this whirlpool. You don't have to tell me twice. I hate those things. Disembark. Two more titans, all the way up to 5. I guess they'll replace the rocks. Right, you heading back through here. Visit all those windmills and such. You head on back over. Wait a minute. This place can be visited. We can disembark over here. Yeah, whatever. I'll leave that for my primary hero to discover. Reveal things to me. That has shown me absolutely nothing. Well then. Guess it's the same, well, effectively the same seer, showing you the same spots. I don't want these artifacts on my primary hero. I'll have to send someone here to pick them up. I'll have to pick them up with my primary hero and then give them back, I guess. I'm not gonna waste all those precious turns of getting extra resources. But then again, I don't want to lose out on artifacts either. Just hang back, use the half, whatever. Down go the dwarves, let's pick this up. Do you want to fight the giant for the artifact? Please. Endless pouch of gems. All according to plan. My halflings! No! Oh, so many have perished. But then again, that was to be expected, considering the fact that I am attacking a powerful ranged unit. So yes, 62 halflings. Down and out. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. I have to hand off this artifact. Fine, let's hand it off to Saracen. At his earliest convenience. Here's Marco with extra halflings he did not hand off to Ivan. And here's a couple of phoenixes I could hypothetically hand over to him as well. Yes, as opposed to, you know, getting another Titan. Fine, might as well get those. And what? Visit all of these windmills? That's not gonna work. Or do we chase him, trying to give him all these? Fine, we'll chase him. Meanwhile, Saracen will go over here, visit the windmills. And meanwhile, Atlas is going to disembark over here and try to acquire the additional elementals. And then go for the Titans, which we will not be able to get all of. Because we're limited on resources. I am trying to recruit from a number of castles all at the same time though, so that's understandable, at least it should be. Embark. Sarakin, you head on over here to the north. You visit the windmills. Meanwhile, Marco, who has embarked, should head on over there to meet up with Ivan to hand him off all the halflings. He'll be the first one to move at the start of next turn, thereby getting an opportunity to actually hand those off. Do I want to recruit elementals? You betcha. Back onto the boat. I still don't exactly know how we get inland. Presumably via the teleporter, but I do not know. Over here. Get the phoenixes and... whatever. All of the halflings. Why not? These guys are unupgraded. Oh dear. Well, I'm not gonna upgrade them. I presumably eventually should get rid of those stupid golems. It's not like they're powerful enough. And what I came here for. The little pouch. Might as well go here, get more halflings. As for this dude, my primary hero, where do I send him off to next? Not over here. I could send him over to the teleporter, or I could send him over around here. Reveal more to me. What do we have here? Can we disembark anywhere and wreak havoc, actually? Actually land over there. No, we cannot. We can land over here, I guess. We'll clear this out, get some gems on artifact. Lucky Gambler's Coin, as far as I can tell. For even more luck. Soon enough I'll have to start selling resources. But other than that, things are not going as terribly as I had suspected. Yellow is still holding on for dear life. With reasonably puny heroes. Red is out there a conquering. I still haven't discovered a way in. For all I know, these whirlpools are connected, and it would be a mighty disappointment to go through the, lose half my units, and end up over here, wash up there. Why would I want that? I want to find a way inland. I'm not sure what that is. I'll go along this spiral, disembark over here, get what I can, and then try to go through the teleporter to possibly venture inland. Where is that teleporter? Over here, next to the elves, which are presumably going to do a number on my precious halflings. But what can you do? That's the plan for now. Go through here, clear this out, go to the teleporter, get reinforcements along the way, possibly get the Titans eventually, see what happens. But for now, thanks for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.